You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
Greetings, everyone. Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily, episode 1522. Today, we will take a short yet thorough dive into, there's an app for that, the equestrian version with Anne Hawkins, the brains behind the LiveEQ app. Once again, Anne, the mad scientist and inventor of the LiveEQ or LiveEQ app, is here with me. And this time I think we're gonna do a run through of the myriad of things that the LiveEQ app can help you with in your horse universe. So thanks for stopping by, and where are we going to get started?
Thanks so much for having me. So we're going to go through all of the categories that we have on the LiveEQ app. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet.
There's a lot there.
Yes, a lot there for sure. So we have a horses category where you can post horses for sale or lease. We have stables, we have jobs, we have service providers, and we have events, and we also have a trainers section of the app. So we're going to go through as much as possible while keeping it short and sweet today, but we can start on the horses section if that sounds good.
Yes, let's get going.
All right. So LiveEQ has a section to post horses for sale or lease or adoption or even stud. This, like the whole app, is completely free to use and post in. Okay. There's never a charge to post a listing. There's never a charge to use the app, totally free. If you're horse shopping, if you're looking for a new horse in any of those specified criteria, the most useful thing in this section is going to be the filters. We have filters for everything you can think of: height, color, breed, discipline, price, lease price, you name it, it's all there. So filtering is your best friend if you're in the market. Also, if you're looking, send a message to the lister very, very early. Horses go really quick on this app. So start a conversation, if you're serious, of course, and get to know the lister. One of the helpful things about this app is that you can direct message within the app. So you don't have to give your phone number out until you're ready to. I know that's a big cause of concern with a lot of people, is privacy. You want to get the conversation started before it goes to phone calls. Go ahead and use that messaging feature. Get to know the person, ask them the questions that you want to ask straight up before you go and have that trial. If you are selling a horse, so if you're a horse seller, use as many of the options on the profile as possible. The app is designed to make your profile look beautiful no matter what. So if you're going through design of this app, we noticed that there were a lot of different places to list a horse, and there were a lot of things that you had to do in order to make that listing look nice. If you just use like 3 or 4 of the potential options when you're listing a horse, it's going to come out really, really great, right? But definitely take advantage of the photos, take advantage of the videos, and just upload those as much as possible. Try to upload at least 3 pictures and 1 video. And you can upload as much media as you want. So go crazy if you have a lot. And take your time on the description too. Be as thorough as possible. If you have scheduled price increases or decreases, list those out too. A little pro tip here, a little behind the scenes tip, is that our marketing team looks for listings with great photos to feature on our social media. So you have good chances of getting posted on Instagram, TikTok, etc. if you have high quality pictures in your listing. So that kind of wraps up the horses section. Next, I'll go to the stables area. Stables is the section where you can list your stable to attract new clients and where new clients will go to look for a stable. This is the second highest trafficked section on our app. A lot of people go here.
I did not expect that. That's very interesting from the point of view of somebody who formerly owned a stable. And
yes,
over the past couple of years has occasionally had to look for a stable. That's very interesting. So stable owners, please tuck in your earbuds a little extra tight. Go.
Yes, this is a huge section of our app. Pictures and videos go a long way. This is another very visual area of the app. People go through here, they open the pictures, expand them, they scroll through. We've seen videos perform really well, especially videos of the barn manager, the barn owner, the trainer, whoever it is that wants to officially welcome people to the stable and say, hey, we're so excited to meet you. That is huge. Visual is big here. The biggest tip here, aside from visual aspects, is to make your pricing as accurate as possible. This is when we see a lot of really big ranges when you're looking at boarding range or lesson price range. People can filter on their end as well for price. So if your price is accurate, then you're going to match your target client right away. So that is definitely a big one. Make sure that your pricing is accurate. And then use all of the amenities options. We have a lot of amenities listed on the app that you can add. You can add things like, do you have bathrooms? Do you have car parking? Do you have trailer parking? Do you have a round pen? We have all sorts of things on there. Definitely use those, add as many as possible. People filter by these too. So include everything you have there for the best chances to show up in search. If you are on the other side and you're looking for a new stable, look for the green accepting new clients icon on a stable listing. This is something when the person creating the listing has an option to check, are you currently accepting new clients? Are you looking for new people to contact you? If they say yes, then that means they're ready and open for those incoming messages. Also, don't feel afraid to reach out or to be the new person at the barn here. I know this is something that I struggled with a lot when I was a younger rider. Even now as an adult amateur, sometimes if I go to a new barn, I'm like, oh man, these people all know each other. And here I am, I don't know where the tack room is, right? But everyone, it's a little scary, but everyone using LiveEQ is using it because they share our core value of opening up the horse world. So trust me, they are wanting to hear from you and they will be very excited to meet you. We have an amazing community on this app. It's all very welcoming. So please just take that first step, send the message, and you'll be very, very well received here. Moving right along, we have jobs. This is one that I'm most proud of lately. We've done so much here. LiveEQ's jobs section has jobs in all areas of the equine business, not just in-barn jobs. You can list any kind of job from an accounting role to a working student position, and you can search for those too. So you can also list yourself as a job seeker if you're open to work. Tips on listing an open role, add the salary range. This will save both you and your candidates a lot of time. Having salary open is something that we're all very used to now in the job market. Everyone's looking for the range to be posted. So do yourself a favor, list that salary range, and that way you'll make sure that you're only getting candidates that are looking for that salary as well. Also, give as accurate of a description as possible about things like remote work capability. If you're providing housing for in-barn roles, et cetera, this will save you a lot of time on messaging back and forth, people shooting you a message, hey, is this remote? Or, hey, do you guys offer this for working students? Just make sure you get it all out there in the description and then insert that link for application. We take lots of different application URLs, or you can just put your email address in there if you're taking resumes directly to your email. That's an option as well. For job seekers, we have a resume upload area. Upload your resume. This is my one and only tip for job seekers. Upload your resume. This will put you a huge step ahead for sure. Give employers the opportunity to view that. And again, if you're looking for a working student position and you don't have a resume per se, like let's say you've been in college this whole time or you're a high school student, just add the things that you've been doing around horses. If it's just taking lessons, if you've ridden different horses, if you've been exposed to different riding disciplines, throw that in there. It'll help, trust me, just having something there for sure.
That's great advice, actually, because if I remember correctly, on the LiveEQ app or LiveEQ app, as an employer, I can search for potential candidates, can I not?
Absolutely, you can.
So if you might not even know that is a great job for you, but what better way to start the process of getting a job than the employer reaching out to you? That puts you way ahead of the game.
For sure. Putting yourself out there can go a long way. You never know who's looking for what, when, and the listing never comes down unless you want it to, right? You can go and hit delete, but you're always there. So when they're looking, they'll find you. Next, we have the service provider section. This is a relatively new category for LiveEQ and one that was very highly requested. So we're happy to be rolling this out. If you are a farrier, an equine dentist, an equine photographer, a bodywork specialist, and so many more functions, you can list your business for free on LiveEQ as a service provider. This is a free place to get lots of leads. So go ahead and make your profile. There's absolutely no harm in it. Worst case scenario, you get a ton of good business for free here. Best tips for this is give a warm and welcoming description. This is going to be very similar to what you would do on your website, right? If you have customer testimonials, put those in there. Those are always great to put up at the top. Oh, I love Joe's Farrier service. Always takes such good care of my horse's hooves, et cetera, right? You know what you have. Put it in there. Talk about how much you love your job, how excited you are to meet new clients, add photos, videos, as much as you can to fill out your profile. This is another area where sort of welcome videos do really well, behind the scenes videos. If you have like before and after, if you're a dentist, for example, or bodywork specialist, a lot of those providers have before and after videos of horses that they've helped. Great spot for that. As always, also make sure the location you enter is the area you serve. People filter by location first in the service provider section. That's kind of some data that we have behind the scenes here. People go to the service provider section. Absolute first thing they do is city and state. So make sure that you put the location that you actually serve in there as the location of your business.
There are a lot of veterinarians and even a lot of farriers who travel quite a bit. Is there a way, for example, if you're a farrier that in the winter months you're in Ohio and in the southern months you're in Florida, is there a way to somehow indicate that on their listing?
Yeah, I think the best thing for that, if you're in 2 different states at any given point, I would actually create 2 different listings. Yeah, have that in the description too on the very top, and that'll kind of help you optimize for those 2 areas.
Perfect. And we have, I think, one more, don't we?
We do. So last but not least, we'll go through events, which is another section of our app. Events is very broadly named here. It's not named horse shows. It's not named rodeos. It's not named clinics because it's open to all different kinds of events. We really want this to be an area that if you are having a thing, you post it in here and get those people in seats or people on horses, whatever you're looking to do. It is optimized for horse shows and rodeos as well. So if you have things like class listings, you can upload those. We also have an area for rider registration forms or horse registration forms if you want people to be able to download them directly from the app. So you can go ahead and do that if you are a show. This is a great place to list yourself as a schooling show. One big request that we have gotten in events and why we even rolled this section out was people are looking for horse shows or places to take their horses just to desensitize them that are not crazy expensive, that are accessible. So people go to LiveEQ to look for this in particular. So if this fits you, if you're an event manager of a reasonably priced horse show, list it. That'll be such a good marketing tool for you. Otherwise, clinics do really well there. We have a lot of educational events. We even have some events that are hosted by different saddlery companies, right, that might be looking to showcase their saddles, all sorts of stuff here. The world is your oyster in the event section. So go ahead and get the people attending.
Dun, dun, dun. And people can find the LiveEQ app where?
On the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. It is free to download.
There you go. Thanks again, Anne, for stopping by.
Thank you so much.